What's up, guys? Welcome to 8 Count.
Today we're doing a video on the Fury-Whyte situation. So, Sajid,
Yeah.
purse bid is done, dusted. Fury won the purse bid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the exact figures. I feel like you would.
It was 41 million.
And then Whyte's take home was like 8.
Yeah, well, it's basically 80-20 split
Yeah.
with the WBC have mandated a 10% sort of. Whoever wins it gets 10%.
Yeah.
So it's 80-20 on the 90%.
Okay.
Which
So
they've never done before, the WBC.
yeah.
But yeah.
So obviously it's rare that Eddie Hearn loses a purse bid,
Mm-hmm.
but people are saying obviously there's Joshua Usyk, which is most likely going to happen now, and then that's why everything hasn't gone in on this purse bid. What are your thoughts on that whole situation?
To be fair, I think that's the highest bid that Eddie Hearn has ever bidded for a fighter. So he did sort of think of a number to come through, but it's just that Frank Warren in Top Rank,
Yeah.
they just bidded a lot more. Like they knew they wanted to fight because obviously
You got to think about it, yeah. Frank Warren's main fighter is Tyson Fury.
Yeah, and he's probably the linear heavyweight champion of the
Yeah,
world.
and Eddie Hearn's main fighter is still Joshua,
He's
let's
still
be honest.
Joshua, yeah.
I mean, if Whyte wins this fight now, then obviously it's debatable about who his main fighter is.
Exactly.
But yeah, on speaking on that, Whyte has been silent throughout this whole process, and it's rare for him to be silent on social
I
media.
think it's more of a like psychological thing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? He knows that Fury. I don't think he can out-talk Fury. No one can really out-talk.
Yeah.
So you know what? It'll be interesting to see when sort of it gets nearer to the fight.
yeah,
And like they sort of the
the build up.
press conference and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, because Whyte literally just posted a story
Yeah.
and he said just work, and he literally
Exactly.
the camera was on his face, and then he panned down, and it's just sweat all on the
I think
floor.
is them ones when you know you have that exam and you have
Yeah.
to like
You have to revise.
It's that one there.
Yeah,
I think I was watching. I think it was from IFL TV. Like Coogan was asking Eddie, and he goes like, because Eddie's still skeptical
yeah,
that Fury will still take the fight.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
they've done a bid, but like there's no sort of contract.
yeah. Like they were posting. Yeah, it was IFL TV, right?
Yeah.
They had an interview, and then Hearn still thinks that this fight isn't going to
Yeah.
go through, although it's all but
It
been
will
confirmed.
probably, yeah. I think Hearn from the beginning has always been sort of skeptical with Fury because he's I want to say he's a hater, but obviously because he's got Anthony Joshua such a big
Yeah.
name, he's gonna sort of like but so that's why he's sort of playing it down.
Yeah,
I think
because you got to think about it. Yeah, Fury has been. He then, as soon as that little piece of footage came out,
Yeah.
Fury then went to social media again, called out Eddie Hearn, called out Joshua and Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, Fury's been trolling like before even the press bits. Like he came out with like, you're a shit businessman,
Yeah,
and like how like you lost 90 million.
yeah,
Obviously, Fury, he knows how to play the mind game.
Yeah.
I mean, like he knows how to talk, and to be fair, he's backed it up.
mm.
So it's all about I think what will be interesting to see is
Yeah.
obviously Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn got beef as well. So all of
Yeah.
them on the same table.
yeah.
You-
It is very interesting.
Yeah. But you do know like what Fury likes. He likes to be the star of the show.
Yeah,
Do you know, like remember with the Whyte sort of press conferences, like he
Yeah.
would just like Wilder, sorry, he would stand up, walk around, sort of thing. So it'll be interesting.
yeah. So I think another reason why Hearn is probably saying it's going to fall through, because throughout the last, I'd say, couple months, or even as soon as AJ lost to Usyk,
Yeah,
it was always Fury saying, all right, let me take the fight before you.
yeah,
Let me beat him, and then we can make the biggest fight in
Mhm.
heavyweight history. One of the biggest fights in heavyweight history. And then it seemed like it was all going to happen. There was that 15 million on the table.
yeah.
And then as soon as that came out, there was a couple people reporting it. As soon as that came out, all of a sudden it switched to Fury and Whyte being confirmed.
I think that's the thing with boxing, innit? In
Yeah.
the morning it might be something else, and in the
Yeah.
evening it's totally different.
Yeah, and I think that's where Hearn was like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
this fight isn't going to go through either.
Yeah, but Hearn's obviously, as you know, he's always skeptical, and like it's just one of his things, innit? He like if he ever sees all of his press conferences or like interviews, any other fight, like if he was like for instance promoting Kami's Brook, he'd be like bigging up, but like he's just a bit sour. I wouldn't say he's sour, but he's he's a bit like he's a bit like that.
Yeah. So do you think that Fury did back away from the Usyk fight?
No, I don't think he's back from the Usyk fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like, was he scared to take that fight
No.
now? Because there's a potential. I think out of all the fights that are available to him,
yeah,
I think that fight there is the one that we could see him lose.
I don't think at this sort of stage of I don't think anyone's scared of anyone.
Yeah,
is everything because
I wouldn't say scared, but it's the risk.
Yes,
there's a risk.
He said, you know what, because beating Joshua would be, let's say, if he does beat Joshua, would be more easy than beating Usyk.
Yeah.
So it's like, right, if he's making money of just beating like Whyte, so Whyte, it's a smart sort of move.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, I mean, the thing is, Joshua's stuck with Usyk.
Yeah.
And he has to sort of.
He now has to deal with that.
He has to now deal with that somehow.
It was like, I guess, when things were coming out about Fury taking that fight, I guess it was more like, all right, if he takes that fight off my hands, then I can now train with, if he has a new trainer, have a fight in between, then go into the big fight again. Talking about risk, I was saying the Usyk Fury risk. Is there a risk with Fury losing this fight? Because it's quite common knowledge that it's been said that Whyte knocked down Fury in sparring when they were amateurs.
I think, obviously, there's, as heavyweight, you know, you got that puncher's chance, and it's, you know, and it's like, Whyte has come a long way since Anthony Joshua, since Povetkin, and, you know, all those hurdles. But I think, you know, Fury, like, he's smart enough to know what's at hand. Yeah. And obviously, because he's always been, like, joking, like, I think last year he was doing a sort of, like, a press conference, it was, like, Frank Warren, and he was saying, listen, I want to fight Whyte next, Joshua. I mean, he didn't say Usyk because at that time Usyk wasn't really a mix, and Chisora to end off with. Yeah. But it's like now, like the both of them are switched on. It'll be a good fight to see.
The one interesting thing about this, right, is so Joshua is now fighting Usyk, or he's supposed to be fighting Usyk, because if this Fury Whyte fight is happening now, there is no rematch clauses in any of the fights.
Well, there you go.
So that's what I was interested in.
It's the one way. I mean, they're really trying to push the undisputed.
Yeah, because if Joshua loses this fight next,
that's it.
He's done. He has to go back up the pecking order again.
Yeah.
If Fury loses this fight, then we have. It's quite interesting because then Dillian Whyte's holding the cards. Usyk's currently holding the cards from that side.
That's exciting, isn't it? It's the heavyweight division at the moment. It's like, you know, and especially like with these two sort of massive promoters and massive personalities. Yeah. You know, like Eddie Hearn would never want to sort of, but like for like Whyte to lose. But let's say if Whyte beats Joshua in the end, the guy's
that'll be huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're saying for the fights to be in. I read that the Fury Whyte fight potentially is happening in March, April. Yeah. And then the Joshua fight could be happening in May time. Yeah. So then I guess they're kind of leading to the big fight happening towards the end of the year.
Yeah, end of the year, like December. But the thing is, I don't think they've released the sort of.
Yeah, nothing's confirmed.
Nothing's confirmed. Yeah,
but no, I'm saying they haven't released
like I think some people were saying towards like Cardiff. They're trying to fight Whyte.
Oh yeah, no. I read. I think it was today. Yeah. Obviously, Cardiff which was mentioned initially, but apparently Wembley is now the front runner. I mean,
that will sell out Wembley.
If that's at Wembley, because you got to think about it, Fury's been fighting all his fights in America recently and abroad, so it'll be his homecoming. Yeah. Obviously, Whyte isn't scared to fight wherever, whenever.
The Gypsy fans, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. Is it too early for predictions? Should we not go for predictions yet?
I don't think not right now because we have to see. We'll give it till time a bit. Like
we still need the confirmation.
Yeah, and then we'll go into that sort of thing.
Yeah, but guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think, and we'll catch you on the next video.